Alright, hello. Today I'll be just showing you around all the different windows in Unity 3D. So I believe that when you open up your Unity, it will look like this. So you can keep it this way, but the way I prefer is 2 by 3, which is like this. And the way you get to the different views is just by going up to this drop down menu and selecting wide, tall, 4 split, and 2 by 3. And my voice is a little bit funny, I'm not sure why, but so please excuse that. So, um, in this layout there are 5 main windows. There's the scene window, which is where you drag all your 3D models. There is the game window, so when you play your game, this is where you will play it. I'm just going to go ahead and click on maximize on play so that it will take up full screen when I click the play button right up here. Now, next over is the hierarchy view. This is all the objects that are in your scene. So here we have our camera. There's nothing in our scene right now, but yeah. And then over here is the project, where all the assets you have imported will appear. Now, I imported all these assets. These will not show up in your Unity folder, or project folder anyway. So, yeah. Um, you should, if you imported the standard assets, you should have a standard assets folder, which just has some basics, like a character controller. So, anyways, let's go up and create some terrain. So click create terrain. Now, you can see it pop up over here in the hierarchy view, and then you'll also see it here in your scene view. Now, press F to zoom in on it after making sure you have the scene window selected. Blech. All thumbs today, or all tongues. So yeah, let's go ahead and add a first-person controller, which can be found in your standard assets folder underneath character controllers. Just drag that into your scene. Now here in the game view, you will see pop up. And when you move your first-person controller around, it moves around. So let's delete this main camera because we no longer need it because we have our first-person camera. So yeah, but there's no perspective. You can't tell if you're moving or not. So let's go to terrain. Paint texture on terrain. Edit texture. Add texture. Click this little circle. It'll bring up this menu of all the textures you have in your game. I'm just going to select this simple cliff texture, which I imported. It might be in standard assets, not positive. So when we click play, we have a terrain, basic terrain, and a first-person controller that you can move around with, look around with, which is all good. And in my previous video, I kind of jumped in a little bit too quickly, so I'm not. But in that video, I show you how to create terrain. So yeah. So I think that's about it. Those are just the basic windows of Unity 3D. So yes, thank you for watching. Let's see here. Gotta pause.